Now, Good Morning Northwest, a local school district in crisis. How the West Bonner community is trying to save sports, arts, and other programs for students.
All right, we're going to call it Transitional Tuesday, and then we get through today in the afternoon showers. We'll see some summer temperatures come in. The timing on the showers and what we could see with it coming your way.
And we expect a major announcement from the Biden administration today that will affect some undocumented people here in the States. We look at what the new immigration rule would do and who it's targeting. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, June 18th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast. And yesterday was kind of sketchy.
And today is going to be kind of sketchy with a side of tacos. So there you go. We have a little bit of blue sky. We got the cloud cover, but those clouds are going to start impacting us with rain showers coming in middle of the day. Right now we're sitting at 47 degrees. Winds are light, less than 10 miles an hour. We're not going to see a lot of wind today, but we are going to see some wind in around some of the isolated thunderstorms. It's going to be sunny for tomorrow, and that will really start a warming trend that kicks summer. It's going to be really nice. Right now we're sitting at Deer Park. You're finally into the 40s at 41. We have upper 40s all the way along I-90 as you head into Hayden and Post Falls, sitting at 45 degrees. We look at what we can expect today, and again, it's going to be the clouds, going to be the potential showers around the noon hour, more numerous to the north. We're going to see that sort of get blocked. The Palouse could pick up a few scattered showers, but really it's going to be Spokane north to the Canadian line all the way across North Idaho. Tomorrow afternoon, further north, and then we get a bit of a break. So here's our day today. We're going to have the cloud cover. The chance of thunderstorms really coming into play with the heat of the day sitting around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Our high today will ultimately be about 68 degrees.
Thanks, Mark. This morning, what appears to be another major change to U.S. immigration policies this election year.
President Biden has announced new legal protections today for certain undocumented immigrants. Let's send it over to Allison Martinez at the Breaking Now desk with more.
This morning, President Biden is set to announce 2 major immigration programs, one to protect nearly 500,000 spouses of U.S. citizens from deportation, and another to make it easier for some migrants to get work visas. That's according to a source familiar with the discussions. The first new policy would apply to undocumented immigrants who have been married to U.S. citizens and have been living in the U.S. for more than 10 years. This allows them to apply for legal permanent residence without leaving the country. Some children would also be protected.
Essentially, this new policy that would be aimed at keeping families together. So a U.S. citizen who's married to an undocumented spouse wouldn't have to be apart from their spouse for a long period of time just to get this legal status that they are already eligible for.
According to 2 officials, another new policy would streamline the process for young undocumented immigrants to apply for work visas. Biden has been under pressure from immigration advocates after his executive order went into effect last month, strictly limiting asylum requests on the southern border. Critics claim Biden's policy changes being announced today amount to a mass amnesty program. They could face legal challenges. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Thanks, Allison. A federal judge has blocked the Biden administration's effort to expand the scope of Title IX, protecting LGBTQ+ students in schools. 6 states filed a lawsuit challenging the provision. Just last week, another federal judge blocked the rule in Idaho and 3 other states, saying it overstepped the Education Department's authority. For now, the new protections cannot go forward while the new lawsuit plays out.
The West Bonner School District has approved its budget for the 2024-2025 school year. For weeks, the school district has been working to address its $4.7 million budget deficit after a levy failed to pass. Sports and extracurricular activities had been on the chopping block, but the board approved funds for those programs as well. Now, before the vote, one West Bonner woman donated the amount of money she would have paid if the levy had passed and asked others to do the same.
I believe as adults we have a responsibility to children. Now is our chance to be people of action. If you have money to donate, do it. If you have a talent, use it. If you know someone who may be able to help, call them. Let's do whatever it takes.
Now, earlier this month, the school board voted to close Priest River Junior High for the upcoming school year. And Novia is setting up a charity fund for the school district with a proposed goal of nearly $950,000 in hopes of raising extra money for school district needs. And across the state border, the Moses Lake School District is also dealing with a budget crisis.
Yeah, now it has a new executive director of finance and operations. Mitch Thompson took over last Friday. He most recently managed finances for the Klickitat, Green Mountain, and Trout Lake school districts. The Moses Lake School District was already in serious trouble when it was first thought the budget was in the red by about $20 million. But then district officials discovered an additional $13 million needed cut to balance the books. The biggest contributor to the shortfall was an $11 million accounting error. Other factors included a failed levy and less funding from the state.
We now know how much Idaho residents can expect from a lawsuit settlement involving Johnson & Johnson baby powder. At issue were the ingredients in baby powder, including talc, which could cause cancers like ovarian and mesothelioma. 43 states, including Idaho, are part of a $700 million lawsuit against the company over misleading safety claims. Idaho will get $5.8 million, which it will deposit into the Consumer Protection Fund. Washington's Attorney General elected to go after Johnson & Johnson alone, leading to a bigger settlement for the state in January. Well, right now you are looking at a still closed Thor Freya off-ramp from westbound I-90. It's the third time this month this closure has now been extended. The city announced it's pushing the date back until at least the end of the month.
The off-ramp closed in March so the city could rebuild two intersections at 2nd and Thor and 2nd and Freya. The city says the reopening is delayed again because the intersections they're rebuilding are made out of concrete. With the amount of rain we saw this spring and even over the weekend, it impacted what crews could do with that concrete. Nearby neighbors are worried because drivers are racing down their streets going more than double the speed limit in some cases.
The speed limit's 25, but I see most cars definitely going over, but there's maybe 1 in 10 cars are going like over 50, so really fast through here. And it's kind of scary with all the kids out of school now and on the streets biking and doing stuff. So
there could be some relief coming to drivers soon. The city says it'll have a better idea of a reopening date by the end of the week, though the reader board this morning says June 24th, which would be Monday. In the meantime, the city and neighbors asked drivers to take it slow as they follow those detours.
And another reader board that I saw yesterday, the eastbound on ramp onto there, said it's going to be closed on the 21st. So there could be some overlap with that as well. So just keep a lookout.
Good Morning Northwest time is now 7 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's everywhere, though. Like everywhere you go, there's construction.
These orange cones have been growing wonderfully.
Like weeds.
Like
weeds in my yard.
They like to fall over at night, too.
Yeah, weird.
All right, here we go. I've got 3 different computer models all fighting to see whether we're going to be 64, 68 degrees, but they all agree this afternoon we got a pretty good chance of rain showers, and we're going to see that after the noon hour. We're going to have more on the timing and what we could see coming your way.
Also ahead, how a program in Deer Park is making sure kids don't go hungry this summer. We'll tell you how families can participate.
And a rare visit for the first time in more than 20 years. Russian President Vladimir Putin makes a trip to North Korea today. What the West is watching for. That's coming up right after this break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $12.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clangety clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Do you want to get paid to have an adventure? Get your passport to Dining Adventure from Adam Hegsted's Eat Good Group and earn a $20 gift card. Eat at just 4 of our locations before June 30th and you'll earn a $20 gift card. Eat at 6 restaurants and you'll be entered to win a $500 gift card. Each location is a different adventure featuring top chefs, quality, fresh ingredients and locally inspired menus from around the globe. Whether you're trying something new or re-experiencing one of your favorites, pick up your passport at any Eat Good restaurant today.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Get select large thin crust pizzas for $8.99. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great.
Such a great deal.
$8.99. That is a great deal.
4 News Now is brought to you by CARD, the Center for Asbestos-Related Diseases.
It is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Russian President Vladimir Putin will visit North Korea for a 2-day visit today at the invitation of leader Kim Jong-un.
Now, this will be Putin's first visit to the country in more than 2 decades and the latest sign of a deepening alignment between the two countries that's raised widespread international concern. The visit is a rare overseas trip for Putin since his invasion of Ukraine began back in 2022. It's a key moment for North Korea's Kim, who has not hosted another world leader in Pyongyang, among the world's most politically isolated capitals since the pandemic. Now, following his visit to North Korea, Putin will visit Vietnam for a 2-day trip.
Today, a judge will sentence the Club Q shooter for hate crime convictions. Anderson Aldrich killed 5 people and injured 19 others when he opened fire at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado in 2022. In January, he pleaded guilty to 74 federal hate crime and gun charges. Prosecutors did not pursue the death penalty. The 24-year-old is already serving 5 consecutive life terms, plus more than 2,000 additional years without the possibility of parole.
Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the Titan submersible tragedy. The Titan suffered a catastrophic implosion while traveling to the wreckage of the Titanic back in June of 2023. Now, all 5 passengers on board of the Titan were killed shortly after the vessel lost contact with its mothership about 1 hour and 45 minutes into its dive towards the Titanic. OceanGate, the owner of the Titan submersible, suspended its exploration and commercial operations after this deadly implosion.
All right, just about 6:13. It is Tuesday morning. Your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be clouds, going to be cool, no doubt about that. Grab a layer as you're heading out. We're going to see afternoon showers as well, isolated thunderstorms, and a high today into the mid to upper 60s.
Food insecurity during the summer months is a problem for thousands of kids across the inland Northwest.
But a program started in Deer Park this week offering free and nutritious meals throughout the summer. The Summer Meals program offers breakfast and lunch on site to kids taking summer classes. And for everyone else, there is a convenient to-go option for parents or anyone under the age of 18 to pick up meals.
When school ends, there's a lot of kids out there that they go home and they don't have food at home. And so we can provide that for them, at least a lunch.
Carla Schaefer, the food service director, says the program has seen an increase in popularity since offering the meals to go option, which works a lot like a drive-through. Services are available at Deer Park throughout the week with a bulk meal option on the weekends. You can check out KXLY.com for information on how to find a Summer Meals program location near you.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13.
Summer hasn't officially started, but much of the country is sweltering already. Right after the break, who's feeling the dangerous heat and battling wildfires?
And as we go to break, we want to show you what your Tuesday morning is looking like here. Here's a live look at the pavilion today. The sun is up as we kick off our day. We'll be right back after this break.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
We are Spokane Wellness Group. We are a provider of semaglutide, which is a medication that has been helping people lose weight and achieve their goals of being healthy. I wanted to know, what can this drug do for me if I don't change anything? So I've lost 65 pounds. We're trying to make it so everyday people can buy it and reap the benefits from that, because there are a lot of benefits from this medication, especially for people who are overweight. We'll be here for you. We want to help people.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Gloria got gear for the great outdoors. Charles chose a charity. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is having a summer sale. The right furniture takes your space from occasional use to your favorite place. And with savings of 20 to 50% on in-stock pieces, you can choose from our collections of comfortable living and functional dining to create your perfect indoor or outdoor setup. Explore our favorite looks for summer with our team of designers here to help you. Ironstone Furniture and Fire, outdoor living and inside comfort.
Emma? My name's Emma, too. Are you? Yeah, you. In a few years. How? You went back to school. Finished your degree.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
As far as I'm considered, Expo 74 saved the downtown area.
Well, I was overwhelmed with the beautification because it was not a pretty area prior to Expo. But opening it up and taking the railroad tracks away, and I couldn't believe the vision of people and their foresight in seeing what could happen. One of my favorite children's books is The Little Engine That Could. And I tell you, Expo reminded me every day that we can.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:16. Scorching heat is hitting much of the U.S. this week.
Millions of people are expected to see temperatures topping 90 degrees as hot air gets trapped over most of the Midwest and Northeast, also known as a heat dome. ABC's M. Wynn is tracking it all from D.C.
This morning, a sweltering heat dome parking over much of the nation. More than 260 million people across the country bracing for temperatures of 90 degrees or more.
It is almost unbearable.
Detroit hit 95 yesterday. In Cincinnati, a feels-like temperature of 102.
We expect to hit peak heat on Thursday and Friday, with the heat index possibly reaching 99 degrees.
New York City opening 500 cooling centers, with some schools in the region letting classes out early this week.
The slight exertions make it really difficult on these kids.
For children, their body water weight is much less than adults. And so they don't sweat as well, and their metabolism is very high. So their dehydration is much quicker.
With extreme heat regarded as the #1 killer in weather, dozens of groups are now asking FEMA to declare heat emergencies as major disasters to free up federal funds for more assistance.
Yeah, more cooling stations and resources from the city would be great.
As Chicagoans cool off at the beach, expecting multiple days in the mid-90s, residents in Sonoma County are evacuating from raging wildfires. Other wildfires just north of Los Angeles destroying several businesses. And in New Mexico, more than 7,000 people told to evacuate because of this fire just south of Albuquerque. The heat killed 34% more people last year than the year before. Doctors are reminding people to stay hydrated and keep a close watch on your kids and the elderly. M. Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
And here is your live look this morning over our beautiful downtown.
Not looking too bad.
No, not at all. But boy, it's going to be a little bit of hectic later. Not like yesterday.
It's going to be a little topsy-turvy this afternoon. We're going to see some things moving in. Graupel, which is only talked about in the Pacific Northwest, I swear, and some small hail associated with some of the thunderstorms. That's what we're going to be seeing. Waking up this morning with cloud cover, a little bit of blue sky, 41 into Deer Park, near 50, upper 40s throughout much of I-90, all the way into Idaho, where we have mid-40s there. We're all going to warm up. Now, Will we all warm up to 68? That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked. Anywhere from 65 to 68 degrees in our area. 44 for the overnight low, partly cloudy. It's going to be cool. Wind's going to be light. We're going to clear out. Tomorrow's going to be a better day sky-wise. We've had some showers pushing through. We see southern showers already into the Palouse. They're very light. They're moving through quickly. We've got that cool air, and that's from that low up into Canada. Now, I know it sounds like I'm blaming Canada for a lot, and I am. But it's going to move out, and warmer air is going to come in off the Pacific. So we see this continuing to move out throughout today into tomorrow, while we see much of the energy continue to push out. For Wednesday, we're going to start to see that transition. And by Thursday, now that warmer, drier air moves in, and that's going to be the setup for our weekend, and it's going to be amazing. So we've got warm air coming in. It's just not here today. We're going to see the potential of this noon to the North Deer Park, 1 o'clock for us. We're going to see that move across, about a 40% chance of thunderstorm activity. It's going to be isolated and scattered. And then along the Canadian line up into the mountains, we'll see a few scattered showers for Wednesday. And then we're seeing on Thursday, just some residual energy coming off the Pacific could create some cloud cover. So for us today, low to mid 60s. We're going to see 70 into Ritzville. We'll be at 76 Wednesday. Thursday, it's the first day of summer, 82 degrees. And then we're into the mid to upper 80s all the way through Sunday. Monday, cool, sunny, but about average, 74 degrees. Not looking too shabby.
Yeah, I'd say.
Mark, thanks so
You
much. It's now 6:21.
The Boston Celtics are officially the 2024 NBA champs, making this their 18th title. After the break, hear what some of those players had to say about the resiliency of this Celtics team. That's next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
No matter how he got here, how alone she feels, how they've struggled to support their best friend. What's important is this moment, when they reached out and said, I can't do this alone. And we said, that's okay. We'll figure it out together. If you or a loved one needs support, our trained counselors can help you too. 988, anywhere, anytime.
My name is Megan, and I've been a member of Canopy Credit Union since I was 4. With Canopy, they have a whole team who's there to help guide you if you have questions. That's huge. It's so nice to know that you can get an answer to your questions. I have never had an issue that wasn't able to be resolved in a super friendly, helpful manner. It's so wonderful. I honestly don't think I'd ever leave.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
My name is Stephen, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had a large tumor in my left lung in November of 2018. We went through in 2020 doing a lot of end-of-life planning. Summit was very aggressive in my treatment of diagnosis. Since then, with my recovery, we're doing a lot of life events. I love the people there. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center. My wife calls it a miracle.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
The last time the Boston Celtics won an NBA title, Novak Djokovic had just 1 Grand Slam, George W. Bush was president, and we were still on the first iPhone. But But all that is now in the past as they claim their record-breaking 18th championship in franchise history. After getting blown out by almost 40 points in Game 4 to Dallas, the Celtics left little doubt in this one, going up by 21 at the break, but they didn't let up from there as they went on to win 106-88 to cap off a season which saw them go 80-21 in the regular season and the playoffs. Former Pac-12 standout Jaylen Brown was named Finals MVP after averaging more than 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in the series. And while Boston made it look easy throughout the entire season, the journey to get to this point was anything but that.
Mike, back to you.
All of those experiences led to here. Like all of those moments where we came up short. We felt like we let the city down. We felt like we let ourselves down. All of that compiled is how we get to this moment. So, and it makes it feel even that much better.
We've had a lot of hardships the last few years. Last year, heartbreaker against Miami, Game 7. Year before, Golden State. It's been building up, but this team has been resilient.
Now, while the NBA season might be over, we're not done giving out trophies just yet. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is later tonight, and you can catch that right here on KXLY ABC beginning at 5 after a special edition of 4 News Now. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Our time is now just about 6:26.
Boeing is back in the spotlight this morning. Today, the CEO will answer some tough questions on Capitol Hill, why some are still raising concerns when it comes to production quality and safety next.
Plus, Multicare unveils a new surgical robot. How doctors say this will make surgery smoother and less painful for patients. And as we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a Lego crime ring. Smash and grab thefts caught on camera.
He just knows exactly where to go and what to grab that's the easiest, the quickest, and the most valuable to us.
The California Highway Patrol organized retail crime task force arresting 4 suspects after recovering more than $200,000 in Lego merchandise stolen from various retailers across Southern California.
It was definitely a surprise to find that many Legos. I think it was over 3,000 Lego boxes, I think, that we found. These are sets that actually are worth at the retail store anywhere from $100 to thousands of dollars.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on how law enforcement across the country are fighting back against this Lego black market. With your GMA First Look, I'm Kana Whitworth, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
Chevy gets it. I want it, and I can afford it can be one and the same. With Chevy Trax, a car and driver 10 best. The rugged Chevy Trailblazer. And Chevy Colorado, Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Chevy, all you want is all within reach. Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% APR financing on select popular 2024 Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
We rent china, glassware, tents, and barbecues, flatware, linens,
dance floor staging, tables,
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
jackhammers, stand doors, washers, stump grinders, saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z Rental, we rent everything.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors. 24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are starting off this half hour with a 4 News Now story tracker following the stories people are reading about this morning.
Breaking news this morning, actor-singer Justin Timberlake has been arrested for driving while intoxicated in the Hamptons. The arrest happened last night in Sag Harbor, New York. Timberlake will appear in court this morning.
Well, this morning, President Biden is set to announce 2 major immigration programs. One to protect nearly 500,000 spouses from U.S. citizens, or of U.S. citizens rather, from deportation, and another to make it easier for some migrants to get work visas. Now, Biden has been under pressure from immigration advocates after his executive order went into effect last month, strictly limiting asylum requests on the southern border.
A Chinese electric vehicle maker showed off its latest experimental drone car today. Xpeng's Voyager X2 is a 2-seater that can fly for 25 minutes at up to 80 miles an hour. It performed a vertical takeoff and landing as scores of spectators watched. The model is intended for short travels within a city area, like getting over all this construction.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Get to work. Yeah,
Looks like a big drone.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Dance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, June 18th. Let's check on in with Mark Peterson for a look at our first alert forecast here. It'd be kind of scary in one of those with the rain that we might see today.
Yeah, I think it'd be fair weather flying there. So in the 4 things you need to know, you might not want to do that this afternoon. We're going to get afternoon showers and isolated thunderstorm activity, about a 30 to 40% chance of that happening. But tomorrow, sunny, going to be gorgeous, and that's going to start a warming trend taking us all the way through the weekend. We look at what we currently have. We're sitting at 48 in Spokane, 45 in Coeur d'Alene. We've got the cloud cover, got some bits of blue up there, but we're going to see less of that and more of the cloud cover later on this afternoon as the system tries to exit as it does. And again, a low is counterclockwise rotation. So it's coming around through Canada, through us, and we're going to see those scattered showers that are really going to start occurring around the noon hour. And then we're going to see that move out, and we'll see a return of mountain showers for tomorrow afternoon north of us, and again, higher elevations. Now, 68 our high today, 62 into Coeur d'Alene. Here's how we get there. We're going to have temperatures warming up and those scattered and isolated showers after lunch.
We're tracking some breaking news now out of Washington, D.C. Safety concerns at Boeing are once again in the spotlight today.
Months after that door panel blew off a Boeing jet in midair, the CEO faces a grilling on Capitol Hill today, answering allegations from whistleblowers about alleged production flaws. In April, a Boeing engineer told the Senate that the 737 MAX, the 787 Dreamliner, and the 777 models had serious production issues. In his opening remarks, CEO Dave Calhoun will tell the committee Boeing's culture is far from perfect, but the company is taking action and making progress. Boeing has also faced criticism for 2 crashes involving its 737 MAX planes in 2018 and 2019. A congressional investigation found Boeing failed in its design and development of the MAX.
Boeing is one of the largest and most powerful companies in the United States. It supports tens of thousands of jobs across the country. It supplies our military with planes and different weapon systems. But on the flip side, the families who lost people in those 2 crashes, they want justice.
The Justice Department accuses Boeing of violating a settlement reached after those 2 deadly crashes. That agreement allowing Boeing to avoid criminal prosecution in exchange for implementing new safety procedures. Calhoun is stepping down by the end of this year. The company's search for a new CEO hasn't been easy. Multiple top candidates have reportedly turned down the job.
Well, today, Coeur d'Alene's police chief will be asking the city council for an emergency declaration. On June 9th, a police building housing specialty police equipment caught fire and burned to the ground. It took firefighters 3 hours to put it all out. Now, over the last week, police have been trying to take an inventory of everything that was destroyed in that fire. Losses could be in the millions. Coeur d'Alene police told us last week that neighboring agencies would likely pitch in equipment to help with any critical crime calls. The equipment was insured, and the department hopes insurance will cover all of the losses.
After the devastating Gray and Oregon Road wildfires last summer, Spokane County Emergency Management may send out fire warning alerts on TV, radio, and social media if there's a fast-moving fire in the county. This alert would be in addition to the other alerts already in place, like text messages for evacuation orders. The goal of this new alert is to let more people know what is happening, which would allow them more time to prepare in an emergency.
Taking a look around the Northwest this morning, evacuation levels have been reduced for people near the Beam fire near Zilla in Yakima County. Now, the fire started Saturday afternoon and grew quickly, burning more than 8,000 acres. Investigators say the fire was human-caused. It burned mainly through grass and brush. Homes, crops, and livestock were threatened for a while before crews could get a handle on that fire. Well, MultiCare unveiled its newest robot to make surgery smoother and less painful for patients.
MultiCare's Valley and Deaconess hospitals have used robotic surgery since 2009. The Da Vinci surgical robot lets surgeons communicate with one another at different hospitals. A surgeon at Deaconess could communicate with one at Valley Hospital for advice and feedback. This robot also means surgeries can be less invasive, meaning less pain post-surgery and a quicker recovery time. Dr. Stephen Reese breaks down how it works.
So the surgeon sits at the console operating the controls. The patient bedside console is attached to the patient via the ports that we have placed into the patient earlier, controlling the instrument movement, which is by the surgeon holding this. The robot does nothing unless under the direction of the surgeon.
And that surgeon is still in the room with the person undergoing the operation. These robots are especially helpful to patients who are elderly, obese, or suffer from any other recovery complications.
Well, tomorrow is Juneteenth, and you can attend a special celebration in Spokane's Grant Park. The free, family-centered, and accessible event is meant for all ages and people. It will have music, bouncy castles, food, vendors, poetry, and so much more to help honor the history and the significance of the holiday. The celebration will also highlight Black-owned businesses. It's happening tomorrow from 11 to 4 at Grant Park, which is at 1015 South Arthur. It will also be a free National Parks Day tomorrow and a free Discover Pass Day in Washington, meaning you can get some free entry into parks for the holiday.
Families will also be able to go for a dip in the Spokane River and use the boat launch at Camillin Park in Post Falls. Avista says it should be open through Labor Day, but wants to remind everyone that conditions and water levels can change at any time.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
Lots of people putting those boats in, but probably not this afternoon.
Yeah, and let's stay in the boat. The water is very cold.
Definitely.
Still, it's going to take another month before we really see that warm up. Tracking showers for this afternoon. We're going to be really seeing that through dinner time. And then things are going to calm down and warm up. We're going to have a full check of the forecast coming your way.
Also ahead, a new study is flipping the script on a popular diabetes drug once believed to cause birth defects. Why researchers now say it's safe.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
It's been 20 years since Toyota launched the world's first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, the Toyota Prius.
And today, Parker Toyota's inventory is filled with hybrids like the RAV4, Highlander, and Tundra. Plus, the all-new Grand Highlander and Tacoma.
Whether you're heading up the mountain or hauling kids around town, Parker Toyota's selection of hybrids are designed to move you quicker and travel further with fewer trips to the pump.
See our huge selection of hybrids built for the everyday driver at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene or visit parkertoyota.com.
I mean, I have to have it.
Is this you? Finding something you can't live without, but your card is... Adding your P1FCU MasterCard to your mobile wallet makes checking out easy online and at the register.
Almost there. Oh.
Open your free Ascend checking account that comes with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free. P1FCU, your community, your credit union.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The swimsuit season is almost here. And now there's just a short time left to get your body ready for summer at Move Fitness.
Time to get it on.
From squats and lunges for the booty to curls for the girls, Move Fitness has the classes and machines to make this summer your best. And right now you can join with no enrollment fee.
Time to get it on.
Move Fitness.
Shopping for quality tires but afraid you're paying too much?
You'll find you can trust Perfection Tire for the best deals on Cooper tires and other top quality brands.
Save even more with Cooper Tire rebates going on now. Nobody beats perfection.
Welcome back. It's now 6:40. Almost 2 years ago, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, allowing states to ban or severely restrict abortion care across the country. Since then, Washington State has become a critical hub for women seeking care. They've come from 20 different states and from as far away as Florida. Since the decision, Planned Parenthood of Greater Washington and North Idaho has provided more than $13 million in financial assistance for those in need as costs for care, lodging, and transportation continue to climb. It's also expanded its services and hired more medical staff. CEO Carl Eastland says in a statement, as extreme anti-choice lawmakers in states across the country continue to roll back progress and enact cruel restrictions, we are making sure abortion services are accessible at our health centers at Central and Eastern Washington.
Doctors now have a different view on a frequently used diabetes drug. People who take metformin do not appear to have a greater risk of conceiving a child with birth defects. That's according to a pair of studies published today. These findings contradict a 2022 study that said men who took metformin 3 months before impregnating a woman had a 40% greater chance of having a child with defects. Our researcher says the increased risk noted in the earlier research could be related to issues caused by diabetes rather than the drug. But you should still be telling your doctor if you plan on getting pregnant.
All right, good Tuesday morning. 10-second takeaway, clouds and cool start today, so grab a layer or maybe a waterproof layer. We're going to have afternoon showers coming through, isolated thunderstorms, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s.
This giant panda at the Beijing Zoo feeling the heat, licking an ice cube to cool down. It at first didn't want to grab the ice cubes and cool off that way, but would not clamp on them. They quickly fell to the ground. The hot weather in the Chinese capital just as uncomfortable for other animals. Zoo staff members offered ice cubes, showers, or air conditioners for other critters.
That's such a fun idea. Just a big ice cube in there, hugging it.
It's now 6:42.
Tonight, Spokane's biggest block party returns to the South Hill. Allison Martinez joins us with the details in the studio.
Spokane South Hill will be transformed for summer parkways tonight. I'm breaking down everything you can expect from this big event coming up after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome to Coeur d'Alene Honda.
Thank you. I've been coming here for years and I've always felt just like family.
At Coeur d'Alene Honda, we've been family owned and operated for over 50 years. We pride ourselves in giving the best customer experience.
And every new car comes with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
We have some of the best selection of pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And select pre-owned Hondas come with our lifetime warranty.
Coeur d'Alene Honda with the nationwide lifetime warranty at no additional cost to you.
Awarded Dealer of the Year and rated 4.7 on Google.
And don't forget about the lifetime warranty.
When you've been seriously injured, choosing the right legal team is the most important decision you'll make. Craig Swap & Associates is a top personal injury law firm for one reason: we win.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, our team of winning attorneys is here for you. We'll review your case for free and start working immediately to win the compensation you deserve. Craig Swap & Associates, one call, that's all.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now.
No matter how he got here, how alone she feels, how they've struggled to support their best friend. What's important is this moment, when they reached out and said, I can't do this alone. And we said, that's okay. We'll figure it out together. If you or a loved one needs support, our trained counselors can help you too. 988, anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Catherine Forner, and we love our own backyard so much, we built all of this. And we get everything we need from PAR. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
PAR, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
What does RV stand for? Recreational vehicle or ruined vacation? At Click It RV, we want you to have a fun, safe camping experience. So for the month of June, get to any Click It RV store and get a professional propane leak test, tire pressure check, wheel bearings, roof, slide and battery test. And all inspections are free because we want you and yours to have a safe camping season. Thinking of upgrading? Check out the used selection of new and used top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Flagstaff, Winnebago, and more. So get to a Click It RV store near you for a free inspection and keep your family safe.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Welcome back. The time is 6:45. Spokane's biggest block party returns today.
And later tonight, 4 miles of the South Hill will be closed to cars and open for bikes, pedestrians, skaters, and gosh, lots more. Allison Martinez is live in studio sharing what you need to know to navigate the event.
Summer Parkways is all about getting families outside, active, and all together. Every fitness activity you can think of will be happening all at once, and your family can join in for free. Activities like yoga, Zumba, fencing, and martial arts are offered for all age groups. You can participate there, or you can bring your own equipment for any games or hobbies you'd like.
It's a community thing. It's to get to know your neighbours. A lot of people have house parties, barbecues in their front yard, and it's just a wonderful way to welcome summer.
Attendees can also pick up a passport card where you can earn stamps for participating in different activities. At the end of the event, 2 lucky winners will receive a brand new bicycle. The 4-mile loop stretches through the Comstock and Manitou neighborhoods. You can start and stop anywhere you like. The only rule is to keep moving clockwise. Those looking to attend can park anywhere along the outside of the loop or in parking lots at Jefferson Elementary or St. Mark's Church. Reporting in studio, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Days like these, I wish I had a bike. That'd be so fun.
Oh, I hope the weather holds for them.
I know. Well, this summer, families can swim for free at Spokane Valley Pools every Friday, courtesy of Numerica.
That includes the Park Road, Terrace View, and Valley Mission pools. The credit union saying, by covering the cost of pool access, we're ensuring that every family can create lasting memories together. For more details about it, just check out KXLY.com. Look for that story. It's almost time for the 3rd annual Bourbon, Bacon, and Brews benefiting Teen and Kid Closets happening this weekend, Saturday, from noon to 4. And it is at the Shriners Event Center. You can buy tickets at teenkidcloset.org. We will all 3 be there.
Yes.
Please come and say
excited.
hi.
I've got
so
the
fun.
early shift.
You'll be there right at noon.
Yeah.
I'll be there the whole time. I'm going to probably keep you there the whole time.
That's fair. I'll be there the whole time, too. Oh, darn, twist my arm.
Great food, local breweries, local chefs, local and regional distillers.
West Plains and Fairchild Skyfest, and you can be there, watch, and consume and have fun.
And there's games and a wonderful band, so it's going to be great.
So much
The
fun.
band's okay.
It's the Cronkites.
They're
we love
great.
them.
They're wonderful. All right.
They are.
The weather's going to be wonderful, too. All right, let's get to what we currently have. It's going to be a much different story over the weekend. We're going to see warmer temperatures. In fact, Saturday is going to be the warmest day out of the next 7. 49 right now into downtown, 46 into Post Falls, Deer Park. You're at 46 degrees. Welcome to the club. All right, hour by hour as we get through this day, we're going to see increased cloud cover. Temperatures climbing slowly by 10 o'clock, 56 degrees. Finally into the low 60s about 1 o'clock. Now, computer models, again, looking at the energy coming out of Canada and where it is. It looks like after lunch, we're going to see a chance of shower and thunderstorm activity. Those thunderstorms are going to be isolated, scattered. in and around some of those thunderstorms, we're going to see the potential for some gusty winds and some heavier downpours. Otherwise, we're expecting about 1/10 of an inch, and we're going to see a high today into the mid to upper 60s. Now, we look at what's going on around the country real quick, just to get you caught up. Into New England, through the midsection of the country, down into the southwest, this band, there's that heat dome. Now we have, sneaking up through the south, heavier rains that are avoiding Florida, thankfully, but now hitting the Gulf states, and severe thunderstorms rolling through parts of Minnesota this morning will exit this afternoon. But again, thunderstorm watches and warnings throughout the northern parts of the state. For us, it is going to be variable clouds. We did have some scattered showers to the south. This cooler air that's going to be with us today. Tomorrow we see it start to move north out of our area, and this warmer air to the south finally starting to work its way in Wednesday. Then we're going to see warmer temperatures coming in Thursday and Friday. Really going to be a nice setup. It's going to be a dry air mass. Again, we're looking at afternoon scattered showers coming through the area and then pushing out, and Wednesday is going to be really nice. Today, we're going to have temperatures that are going to climb up into the mid to upper 60s. We're going to have 70 into Ritzville, Tri-City, 78 degrees, and then we're going to see 76 for us for tomorrow. 82 on Thursday. It's going to be the first day of summer, and then summer heat for the weekend at 6:50. Your morning sprint is coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Canopy Credit Union.
Our 30th anniversary celebration continues at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Sun Club card to win your share of $22,000 cash and one of several Traeger grills. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
At Parker Subaru in Coeur d'Alene, we're more than just a dealership. We're your trusted service destination.
Our state-of-the-art service center is open 7 days a week, and our Subaru certified technicians can service any make or model vehicle.
Need a lift while we work on your car? We've got you covered with our convenient shuttle service.
Schedule your service today at parkersubaru.com and receive no problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Command picture hanging strips hold strong and remove cleanly. Command, do no harm.
Every life lost to an opioid overdose is a big deal, especially to the friends, families, and communities left behind. But one small act can make a big difference. Naloxone, or Narcan, can reverse an overdose from opioids, including fentanyl. Almost every time it's used, naloxone saves a life. When they carry and use naloxone, friends save friends, brothers save sisters, parents save their kids. And that's huge. Find naloxone and learn how to use it at wafriendsforlife.org.
There's magic throughout the universe. And some places have more than others. There's magic inside, everywhere. There's no place like Wonders of the World. There's magic inside.
Missisquoi Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
The time is now 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez in studio with a major announcement about immigration policy from the Biden administration.
And Mark has a look at a cool, cloudy day ahead and where you could see some thunderstorms.
But first, Boeing CEO is set to testify before Congress, where he's expected to admit the company is far from perfect. Dave Calhoun will appear before a Senate subcommittee today. He will address whistleblower complaints about the company's safety culture. This will be Calhoun's first appearance before Congress since January story's incident when a door plug blew off the side of a 737 MAX jet mid-flight.
This morning, President Biden is set to announce 2 major immigration programs, one to protect nearly 500,000 spouses of U.S. citizens from deportation, and another to make it easier for some migrants to get work visas. Biden has been under pressure from immigration advocates after his executive order went into effect last month, strictly limiting asylum requests on the southern border. Critics claim his policy changes being announced today amount to a mass amnesty program. They could face legal challenges. You can see the latest developments on this story coming up next on Good Morning America.
All right, as we look at our first alert weather, it is going to be, again, tumultuous in places this afternoon, mainly north of I-90. We're going to see shower and thunderstorm potential. They're going to be scattered. We're going to see that through the afternoon, evening hours, and then things clear out and things look much better. Now, waking up, temperatures hovering around 50 degrees. It's a cool morning, but not cold. We're going to see a better day today with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. And in fact, throughout the day, cloud cover and those showers really firing off for this afternoon.
The West Bonner School District has approved its budget for the 2024-2025 school year. For weeks, the school district has been working to address its $4.7 million budget deficit after a levy failed to pass. Now, sports and extracurriculars activities had been on the chopping block, but the board approved funds for those programs as well. Earlier this month, the school board voted to close Priest River Junior High for the upcoming school year. And Novia is setting up a charity fund for the school district with the proposed goal of nearly $950,000 in hopes of raising extra money for the school district's needs.
We now know how much Idaho residents can expect from a lawsuit settlement involving Johnson & Johnson baby powder. At issue were the ingredients in the baby powder, including talc, which can cause cancers like ovarian and mesothelioma. 43 states, including Idaho, are part of a $700 million lawsuit against the company over misleading safety claims. Idaho will get $5.8 million, which it will deposit in the Consumer Protection Fund. Washington's Attorney General elected to go after Johnson & Johnson alone, leading to a bigger settlement for the state in January.
Today, Coeur d'Alene's police chief will ask the city council for an emergency declaration. On June 9th, a police building housing specialty police equipment caught fire and burned to the ground. Over the last week, police have been trying to take an inventory of everything that was destroyed in the fire. Losses could be in the millions, though the department does hope insurance will cover it. Coeur d'Alene police say neighboring agencies will likely pitch in with equipment to help with any critical crime calls.
You are looking at a still closed Thor Freya off-ramp from westbound I-90. It's the third time this month that closure's been extended. The city announced it's pushing the date back until at least the end of the month. Nearby neighbors are worried because drivers are racing down their streets, sometimes going more than double the speed limit. There could be some relief coming, though, for them soon. The city says it'll have a better idea of a reopening date by the end of the week, though the reader board this morning said June 24th, which is Monday. In the meantime, the city and neighbors asked drivers to take it slow as you follow those detours.
Tomorrow is Juneteenth, and you can still attend a special celebration in Spokane's Grant Park. The free, family-centered, and accessible event is meant for all ages. It will have music, bouncy castles, food vendors, poetry, and more to help honor the history and significance of the holiday. The celebration will also highlight Black-owned businesses. It's happening tomorrow from 11 to 4 at Grant Park, which is at 1015 South Arthur. It will also be a free National Parks Day tomorrow and a free Discover Pass Day in Washington, meaning you can get free entry to those parks for the holiday.
Families will also be able to go for a dip in the Spokane River and use the boat launch at Camillin Park in Post Falls. Avista says it should be open through Labor Day, but wants to remind you conditions and water levels can change at any time. We will be back with the final check of weather with our pal, Mr. Mark Peterson, coming up for you right after this quick commercial break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for people who'd rather be on the water. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
With savings this explosive, the 4th of July sale at Furniture Row is resulting in some very interesting reactions.
So that's $300 off the dining set and $800 off the sectional.
Dude. With over $500 off the bedroom and $200 off the mattress, you are saving $700 today.
Whoa! Plus, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or 5 years no interest. When you save this much, you'll be seeing fireworks too during the 4th of July sale on Now at Furniture Row.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
So we look outside, things are looking pretty good. Skywise, got cloud cover, some patches of blue, and we're going to see clouds on the move today, increasing temperatures. It's going to be a slow process. We're going to get to 59 by noon, low to mid 60s for our high today. Expecting thunderstorm potential, but scattered showers certainly throughout the afternoon. Now today, 68, transitioning into warmer tomorrow and sunny and 76. And then Thursday, the first day of summer, it's going to be 82 degrees. Temperatures into the mid-80s Friday, near 90 Saturday. Looking pretty good.
Thanks so much for starting your morning with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America, which starts right now.